All right, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. Let's go ahead and take a look at ZEBEC once again, because over the last 24 hours, yes, we are seeing that the price is falling a little bit towards the downside. Now, when I say a little bit, of course, I know that the price is down almost something like 30% here from the peak that it was making. But obviously, that is at the backdrop of the price pumping more than 600% over the last month, basically. So this is something that is really, really good. We can expect something like this to happen. So obviously, a lot of people are calling for ZEBEC to say, okay, this was the peak, and I'm just looking at them like, okay, we are still like below $500 million in terms of the market cap, and already you're saying this was the top. I don't believe it, but I don't buy that at all. Yes, I also have to acknowledge that when something has gone up very much like this in a parabolic fashion, it has to take some breaks and stuff like that. But like this being the peak, far from it. So in my last update, I think the day before yesterday, I was saying that, look, we are not yet done here, because we were looking at maybe 2 or 3 different things. And I was saying that, look, we have had this, bull flag that had developed, and the technical price target here had not been hit yet. So, the following day, we hit the price target with that, and that was really satisfying to see. And then the other important thing was to take a look at the Fibonacci extension level. So from the very top right there until the very bottom, I was claiming that, look, we haven't touched even the first Fibonacci retracement level just yet, and I think that the run is still there. But ever since then, we have hit our first Fibonacci extension level, that is the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, and it's around $0.00055 here for ZEBEC. So the move is not yet done, in my humble opinion, because at least I'm expecting it to hit the full scale of the Fibonacci retracement level. I think I've shown you structures time and again that look like this whole wake of accumulation pattern, and they usually expand towards the top right there. So I would say from where the price is sitting, we see I've got at least a good 300% or something like that to hit my initial price target, of which my price target is very much conservative. I'm only targeting something like $1 billion in terms of the market cap. But I know that a lot of people are targeting maybe 2 billion, 5 billion, 10 billion, whatever the case may be, because they see the kind of fundamentals that the project itself holds. So yes, the market cap is still tiny at $324 million. We started covering this when it was at $70 million. So I think you can already see where we're coming from. But I would also say that the best is yet to come. Although I have to really stress once again that we're not saying that this whole thing is going to go up in a straight line. I'm going to show you potential areas of support and areas that I would also say I would consider buying the price right there. But as we can see, immediate short term, the price is looking like it's headed towards the downside. It's very normal. Obviously, with those developments, I was also taking my trades according to that. I was announcing a short position here on ZEBEC yesterday, I think, with Patreon members. And we actually managed to get in some profits. But I think I can show you here the take profit notification that was coming from there. So yes, at this point, we have hit the first extension level, and it's normal to get some kind of a correction. But the big question on everybody's mind is, okay, how low can the correction get? Right? Are we going to be crashing 50%, 60%, 80%? Who even knows at this point? So we'll take a look at the chart and try to address that. Now, before I start, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm in understanding that, yes, this video may be short and straight to the point, but it's still something that carries very much significance for the community and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at our structure one more time. And of course, if we take a look at our underlying indicators, the RSI and stuff like that, yes, it's an overbought territory, but that doesn't actually mean anything, because let's say right now is at 73. Well, it can come down to 70 and start pushing up once again. Then you see the price really start reaping again towards the upside. So that's really nothing, in my humble opinion. I was looking at it maybe on the 1 hourly time frame, and when we were taking our trades, saying that, look, we have got this support right there. Once this is broken, then maybe we can be entering a short position, and that's exactly what we did right there. So maybe on the 1 hourly time frame, it means something. On the daily, at this point, nothing has been broken. This thing is still in a massive uptrend. And getting back to the main question here of how low can this thing get, where the support levels, I would say, technically speaking, you can already see that there was a lot of interaction right around these levels, and we never back tested them. The problem with that is that this is a very huge correction, which would result in something like maybe a 44% and stuff like that. I will say this, I've just learned never to say never in crypto. Things will happen that we will never think about in the next 50 years or something like that. So I think yeah, I'm just going to be setting buying orders right here around 0.0022 or 24. Therefore, just in case it pulls all the way back down there, I think there's going to be a very good buying area for me. But of course, if the chart is too strong, we're also looking at the previous previous all-time high as a support level, as you can see here. That is now right around, I would say, 0.0033 or something like that. Those are the levels for now that I would consider putting my buy orders just in case, something happens. Again, as I said, crypto is really much crazy, volatile, and anything can happen. So buy order right there, another one down here, just in case we go something like this here and eventually start, pushing towards the upside once again. Because as I said at the beginning of the video, done? No, I don't think we are done. I think we still have got more juice towards the upside. I really think that we are just at the beginning of the whole thing. We're also taking a look at even, things which are outside the ZEBEC price. That, for example, if we take a look at the Bitcoin dominance, that thing is looking like it's gonna start falling on its head right now. And in a period like this, when the Bitcoin dominance is crashing, don't expect ZEBEC to be not participating in this bull run. It should actually be reaping way much more, because we are building a community here. I've just been checking numbers. I think about a month ago there were only 50,000 ZEBEC holders, and over that period we have seen the price rise more than 600%, 400%, whatever the case may be, with only plus 10k holders. What's going to be happening when we have 200,000 holders, 500,000 holders, and stuff like that? I think we're very new. This thing that we're actually doing here of trying to analyze the price, every single movement that happens there, is not necessary. I'll just be honest with you, because we are in the nascency of this whole thing, and it's going to be very much difficult for us to try and imagine how big it's going to get. Obviously, yes, we can set some goals like, okay, when it gets to $1 billion in terms of its market cap, I'm going to be taking, maybe 50% of my profits, whatever the case may be. But this is something that is still very much new, and I would say that the best is yet to come here. So bottom line, yes, immediate short term, there is a good chance that the price, pulls back in crypto. These pullbacks can be exaggerated. They can also be very much shallow. We really don't have enough information. Tomorrow, I'll come up with maybe a much more detailed video as to how, structures like this have looked in the past. Maybe we can have a better answer to that. But I just wanted to say that, yes, immediate short term, yeah, minus 30%, minus 40%. It happens. It's every single Tuesday in crypto. But the bigger picture is that, look, we still have got much more potential towards the upside. So I want to thank you so much for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and I'll see you on the next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.